Long ago, when the forest was young and the rivers still sang to the moon, the animals often struggled to find enough food. Some days the forest was generous, other days it was harsh and empty. But one creature was always thinking, the clever tortoise. One dry season, when the trees bore little fruit and the hunters returned empty-handed, Tortoise decided he would travel far beyond the forest in search of something that could make life easier. After many days of walking, he came upon a strange clearing where an old spirit lived beside a small fire. The spirit watched Tortoise carefully. "Why have you come here, little one?" the spirit asked. Tortoise bowed respectfully. "Great Spirit, the animals of the forest are hungry. I wish to find a way to help them." The spirit studied him for a long moment. Then the spirit reached beside the fire and brought out a small clay pot. "This is no ordinary pot," the spirit said. "When you place it on a fire and say these words, 'Pot of kindness, cook for us,' it will fill itself with delicious food." Tortoise's eyes widened. "But listen carefully," the spirit warned. "This pot works only when the food is meant to be shared." Tortoise nodded quickly. "I understand." The spirit handed him the pot, and Tortoise hurried back to the forest. When he returned, all the animals gathered around him. "What did you find?" Monkey asked. "Food," Tortoise said proudly. They built a fire, placed the pot upon it, and Tortoise spoke the magic words, "Pot of kindness, cook for us." Suddenly, the pot began to bubble in steam. The air filled with the smell of rich stew. The animals gasped with delight. There was more than enough for everyone. Elephant, antelope, monkey, even little mouse. The forest celebrated. But that night, while the other animals slept, Tortoise sat beside the pot. He stared at it for a long time. Then a greedy thought crept into his mind. "If this pot makes so much food," he whispered, "why should I share it with everyone?" So he carried the pot quietly to his hut. He lit a fire and spoke the magic words again. "Pot of kindness, cook for me." Nothing happened. Tortoise frowned. He tried again. "Pot of kindness, cook for me." Still nothing. Frustrated, he shouted at the pot, "Cook!" But the pot remained silent and cold. At that moment, the old spirit appeared in the doorway. "You were warned," the spirit said calmly. "The magic works only when the food is shared." Ashamed, Tortoise carried the pot back to the center of the forest. The next morning, the animals gathered again, and Tortoise spoke the magic words, "Pot of kindness, cook for us." Once more, the pot bubbled with delicious food. This time, Tortoise smiled as the animals ate together. From that day forward, the animals of the forest remembered an important truth. Food tastes better when everyone shares it, and even clever Tortoise learned that some magic disappears the moment greed enters the heart. If you enjoyed this story, like, comment, share, and follow Myths and MoonLite Tales for more timeless tales.